So as we continue, the recommended TOPS program for this week is the do-it-yourself salad dressings in the July August TOPS news. And last week, uh, you know, I suggested that we try to make our own salad dressings. Um, and I didn't get to this week, but I have previously made some salad dressings, and at least if you make them yourself, you know what goes in the ingredients that go in there. So you can kind of judge, uh, you know, your calories and, the processing is, we want to do as little, eat as little processed food as we can anyway. But so have have any of y'all made your own salad dressings previously, or that
Yeah.
something this week? Did you, Carol, you want to share what you did?
Um, I did. I didn't do one from this, but a lot of times I use um oil and balsamic vinegar. And one of our um members recommended one with Duke's mayonnaise and yogurt.
Okay.
So I did that.
Okay. Well, Valerie, I know you have food allergies. Have you made any salad dressings that you're on mute?
Yes, because I'm supposed to stay away from soy, and you cannot hardly find the salad dressing that doesn't have soy in it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then the eggs, the dairy, yeah. So mine was the was oil and lime juice and apple cider vinegar, the uh, organic with the mother, whatever that means in it, and water. And I used to do the good times dressings until I found out that some of the things that that I that I could do it myself and just add it to it. So
Okay.
I love knowing that it's olive oil. Even if you get Olive Garden dressing,
Mm-hmm.
it is not olive oil.
Really?
Yeah, because with like Sam's and stuff, they may have olive oil in it, but most of them have soybean oil in it, and
Wow.
soy is just about in everything. So that really spoiled it for me, and
Oh, I bet.
so I was very disappointed about that. But anyway, it made me do my own, so that's not bad. I know, like you said, I know what's in it now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Melissa, have you ever made your own salad dressing like that?
I have done the vinegar. Let's see. I think it was I used apple cider vinegar, and then also with the balsamic, or the oil, the olive oil. Okay, just wait 1 minute, okay? And I enjoyed it. But I like these ideas because I think throwing in a little bit of honey or the Dijon mustard would have made it taste a whole lot better. So I didn't stick with it. It was okay, but I didn't stick with it because it just wasn't that tasty. So
Right.
I'm glad that we're going over these because these look really delicious. And I think it'll just give a little bit more flavor and tang to it so that I will be more likely to make my own.
Okay. Well, good. Hey, Irene.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. We were just going over talking about the salad dressings that we've made.
hmm
Do you care to add? You want to add something that you've done?
Well, I've like already did these before we came in the magazine.
Yeah.
So yeah, but my favorite is of course the honey and mustard, and I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in mine.
Mhm.
So that makes it just a wee bit different, but it's very tasty. Yeah, we make our own. Sure do.
Okay.
And the uh, the balsamic one or the maple one, if you get yourself some kale and about a pound of kale, pound and a half of kale, and you use just that much seasoning in it, just that little bit that's in those little cups that they make, it gives your salad, the kale, such a good taste.
Okay.
It really does. Yeah, just good.
Okay. Well, good. Um, yeah. So the basic ingredients is sour, which is either what vinegar or apple cider vinegar, um, or and then you have your fat, which is a oil or yogurt, mayonnaise, avocados, sour cream, and then you have your salt or your different seasonings, and then you have your sweetness, which you could add, the syrup or the honey or the you know sugar substitutes. And the good thing about making your own is, like I said, what's in it. Plus, if you have food allergies like Valerie, you can make what you can eat. Um, and you don't have to worry about any of the extra stuff that they may not put on the ingredient list.
Mhm.
So, and you can flavor it up the way that you want to, just by adding different spices, and just gives it a little different taste. Um, okay. So the other thing that was on the program list for today was to look at some of the blogs on the Top's websites. And if you just, yeah, search for Top's blogs, or I guess you could search for blogs. Yeah. So I'm actually under Barb's Monday moment Monday moment of truth.
Yep.
Um, some of them are really good. They're uh, oh, this is where I wanted to be. Tops blogs. And if you to take any of these to a meeting to start a discussion,
Mhm.
is a great program. So you have Wellness Wednesdays. Rick has the Refracted Fridays, uh, which are really good. And then, you got a Barb's. And since it's Monday, I don't think that's what I wanted to do, is it? Yep. I had pulled up this Stay the Course.
Mhm.
And if you read this, it makes a lot of good points, about um, your determination and willpower go, on a daily basis. And um, so she's saying 8 habits of people with amazing determination and willpower. Um, I'm gonna go back and look a little bit further into that movie. Let's see. Yeah. So one, you learn from your past, let it go. We all make mistakes. Um, so we can certainly learn critical life lessons from them, but we do not need to berate ourselves for fouling up. And sometimes, a lot. Well, sometimes I have an issue where, if I have a bad meal, or if I eat something that I know I shouldn't, I just it gets worse as the day goes by instead of just letting it go and going to the next meal. I have a bad habit of just blowing the day if I have one bad thing during the day. All right. So can y'all still see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
So somebody want to take number 2 and read it and discuss?
Own your
Own your successes as well as your failures. You can control yourself. It isn't much a matter of luck as it is a matter of being prepared to take advantage of an opportunity to succeed. Yeah, that's a good one because we don't really own up on our successes. We usually just talk about what we did wrong.
Mhm.
We are sometimes, I think it's part of our DNA to be negative, but we shouldn't be. We don't have to be, but we have to own it. Yeah.
And we seem to be more critical on ourselves than other people
Yes.
are.
Yes.
I heard somebody talk about, how you talk. Well, we've talked about how you talk to yourself. And this guy was saying from early on, he had heard, and since he's 3-year-old, he broke bones, and he always thought of himself as what do you call, accident prone. And then after he changed that mindset, gave it over to God, changed that mindset, he's no longer accident prone. He'd broken 16 bones before he decided, he and God
Wow.
decided to look at things differently.
Yep.
So our mindset, yeah, you can control yourself.
Okay. All right. Number 3.
Let go of what you cannot control. Don't waste your precious energy on such things. You are only human and cannot do it all. And I can't control other people too. I can, it's me, and no sense in getting mad or upset with somebody else, just drains my energy. Although in traffic, I will admit that I do say nice things like, why didn't you put on your turn signals?
See? That is so nice of you because I would just say, dummy, turn on your signal.
In a very harsh way.
Or I'll just say, dummy, why do you turn on your signal? It's a good thing God loves you.
Yeah, there you go.
I say things like, well, I hope you get where you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So number 4.
Celebrate the success of others and learn from them rather than being
Resenting.
resenting their success, and ask for the help and advice of those who are succeeding. We have a gal in our in Tops in Dahlonega that she has lost 50 pounds with Tops, but overall she's lost over 100. And she has just become our leader. So I'm so looking forward to her being leader and
Good.
sharing along the way.
Well, good. Good.
Sorry I didn't bring my glasses.
It's all right. All right. Melissa, can you see my screen? You want
Yes,
to
I
do
can
one?
see it. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure why my video isn't working. Oh, actually, I know why. Wonder if that'll work now. We'll see.
Oh,
It's
yeah. We
working.
see you. We see
Do
you
you see?
now.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll take number 5.
Yeah.
Let's see, 5, don't whine and complain. Use your energy to change what you can to make things better. Don't squander it on bemoaning the situation. Wow, this is really perfect for me. Yeah, I used to complain about doing dishes, doing errands, doing grocery shopping, standing in line. And so these last few months after, breaking my leg and recovering, it's like I'm so excited to be able to just do basic things. So yeah, it really does make a difference in your perspective on whatever is happening before you. We can choose how we're going to respond, and we can try to make things better. So, and I think, there's so much opportunity to encourage other people to, um, to get out of myself, to encourage people, tell people thank you, I appreciate you, you're doing great, what can I do to help? Those are, just some great ways to get your mindset changed from the whining and complaining. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Good.
for a lot of people with that don't whine and complain, they were complaining and then COVID hit. And then they really, really got to see, like, you know what? I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought it was.
Mhm.
Even for those that had to normally get up and go to work, all of a sudden you had no job to go to, or the ones that complain about the school teachers. Well, now all of a sudden you have to teach your child. So now you get to feel and see what the teacher went through struggling with your child. So I think a lot of people that used to do that don't whine and complain. I think there's a lesson for all of us in that. I think we all learned something this COVID.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
And I looked up, I don't remember it, but I looked up the history of toilet paper and what percentage of the world doesn't have it.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
so a large percentage of the world doesn't have it. I don't remember the history, but I think it started in the United States. But anyway, simple things that we take for granted. And if someone has a combined income in their household of 48,000 or more, they are in the top 1% of people rich in this world. 1%. 99% of the world is not as rich as a large majority of America, of United States citizens.
Wow.
We
I
have a
didn't,
whole
I
bunch
didn't
to be
realize
thankful
that.
for.
Yeah. Okay. Hang out with those who uplift and encourage you to go where you hope to be. Don't waste energy trying to impress others with what you have. So that's why I hang out with you guys.
I just remember admiring the cops that,
Yes.
and especially those that said, well, just because you get cops doesn't mean that there's nothing else, that it's going to be easy peasy and no more challenges. And boy, those were words that ring in my ears.
Yes.
Yes. Very
And
true.
and um I also admire the ones that do the before and after parade.
Mhm.
To me, I look forward to that every year because that I don't know, that just encourages me just to see the difference um in the clothes sizes. As well as the division winners, especially those that win, year after year until they're still trying to get to their goal, but they're not giving up.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've had so many people. I've heard of so many um, people this year that have been in tops a really long time that has made cops for the first time.
Mhm.
Like I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but like our international queen, she was in tops for 30 something years, and
Wow.
she's reached her top cops for the first time. We've had one in Georgia that's been a member for 40 years that
Wow.
reached her cops. So, I that's encouraging to me because I know that I've been in tops a long time and I'm still working on toward my goal. And seeing people like that just encourages me not to give up.
Yeah. Mm.
All right. Number 7. Somebody want to take that?
Set up reminders of why you want to reach your goals. Tremendous energy is required to maintain focus, and mental fatigue makes us vulnerable. The journey can be tiring. Make a plan to keep the prize front mind, and that's true. For me, that reminders for the goal is because heart conditions run in my family. So that is always on my mind. I know how I've lost my parents, some of my siblings. So yeah, that is on my mind to not a worry, but to just count my blessings of what I actually have and why it's important to meet to reach my goals.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to comment on that?
I've just heard several places lately it says, what is your why? And that like Irene was saying, that it's so important. What is our why? What maybe we can talk about. And my same thing with the family. I don't want the diabetes. I don't I don't want the neurological joint setbacks. Um, just I want to be able to uh, be healthy as I can, and not be a not that we don't have great hospitals and great doctors. You guys heard me say this before, but and my great family members, but I don't want them taking care of me if I can take care of myself.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think a lot of times when members are part of, they have a long journey, even to lose weight. Um, if I think people forget why they started that journey,
Hmm.
and I think they have to go back and write it down. Why you started your journey in the first place. Your why may change over the time, but it goes back to that initial reason. And doing it for somebody else is not a reason.
Mhm. I
You
know
have to make it for yourself.
at one point, I believe you taught a class, at least that's what I'm thinking, that we did this thing on the right time is the time you decide to make it right.
Hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yep, I
And in
remember
that
that.
particular article, it's only us that can make that right, can
Mhm.
really, we're the ones that have to be willing to do it. And I think a part of it was also good things may come to those who wait, but great things come to those who do.
Right.
Yeah, that was a powerful class. That was powerful, very powerful. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 8.
Count your blessings, not your shortcomings. Feeling better about yourself is the best way of all to recharge your mental batteries.
All
Yep.
It really has been something that maybe I've struggled with. I've looked at the shortcomings, and I need to be looking at my blessings.
Mhm.
Um, I've come so far, but I've been kind of yo-yoing for the last 6 months, and I'm thankful for how far I've come.
Yep. You just have to, when you think about going back to your old ways, just look back to where you started. Because when we started, we would have give anything to be where we are.
Right,
Okay. So nothing's far when one wants to get there. And sometimes it's just how bad do you want to get there? Good, good, good. So anytime that these blogs are available to anybody, so if if you have take turns in your chapters doing programs, just tell them to go on the website and look up blogs, and you can start a discussion just on what somebody else says. Good,
That
good,
is
good.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also, like she said, you can track these and they can come to your mailbox for you every week.
Yep. Right here. You just subscribe to them. And this right here is probably the same thing on Rick's and Maggie's.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good deal. All right, so let me stop the recording.